everybody. Very warm welcome to Yoga with Poppy. My name is Poppy. I'm your yoga teacher. This session it's about what it's called Rejuvenate. So it's really simply about awakening the body. It just makes you feel nice and fresh and getting you ready for whatever it is that you are going to do. So also helps you with the mind feeling refreshed. So we're going to start with the session by sitting on your Sukhasana, really lifting your your chest, shoulders back and down here. Close your eyes for a bit here. And then take a nice deep breath in. Take it up to the crown of your head and holding your breath in here. And then exhale, lower your chest, allow the breath to travel down through your mouth and then down to your pelvic. And then again repeat your breathing in, your pranayama. So inhale through your nose. Take that breath again up, all the way up to the crown of your head, holding on here for 2, 3, 4, and then release, exhale through your mouth and allow the breath to travel back down again, all the way down here, and plant it down at the very base of your pelvic floor. Wonderful stuff. All right, so that's about the practice that you can do. We call that breathing in and breathing out. It's called yogic breath. And we're going to start from now to a further warm-ups. So maybe doing some nice, as simple as doing neck rolls here. Nice and gentle. Half a circle. You don't have to do big full neck roll. It's unnecessary, especially if you feel the back of your neck feeling a little tight, maybe for now. Okay, wonderful, good. And we're going to start to lean here. I'm leaning to my left side, maybe it's your right side, and bring that palm to the floor. And let's scoop this other arm, which is my right, maybe your left, out to the side of my left, reaching up for the sky, and then down we go. Take them back down again here. Simply doing this half movement. So I'm doing it to my left. Maybe it's your left. Maybe it's your right side. One more here. Inhale. Scooping up. And then down. Releasing. And we're going to do the other side. So I'm doing my right to the floor. Maybe it's your left. Just lean slightly to the side that your palm is on the floor. And scoop it with your other arms, reaching first for the sky, and take it across. I'm taking it across to one side, which is my right. Open up here, reaching for the sky, and then down again here, really reaching, and then just doing the side of my right. Inhale, exhale down, take it up again, exhale, moving with your breath. Wonderful. Let's open both arms to the side. Really opening your palms at this point, turning the ulnar muscles. So palms facing up. Maybe your 2 little fingers rolling in here a little deeper to give you a little deeper on your twist. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Rolling out to the other side. Doing this arms muscles. And then release. Good job. And then back to the center, taking the arms to your heart center here. All right, and then take your Anjali Mudra up to above your head as you inhale, squeeze into your belly. And exhale here, if you can, place that palms behind your head with your palms facing to the back like so. Yes, so like that. If it's too much here, just maybe above your head, or just on the back of your head, top side of it. So it's really working with what you feel it's suited your body best. Press your shoulders back and then your elbows press back a little. Wonderful. One more breath here, squeezing into your belly. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, heart center, release. Open again your arms, unravel to the side. Lift your chest up. Here you're gazing up to the sky or to the ceiling. Exhale, lower your chest and bring your palms to the side. Wonderful. And twist. We're going to do our twist. So you rotate to your left side, my left, your right maybe. And swing this arm, my left arm to the back. So my palms on the floor, fingers pointing to the back. And then taking the opposite side of my arms to my left side here. So I need you to be a bit more mindful. So when you stretch here to the side, make sure we're not leaning to the back, and then we come to this position here. So just having that nice press down to the floor, lengthen here. So you're gazing, I'm gazing to the left side because my left palm's on the floor behind my back. And then release. Let's do the other side. So bringing my left, maybe your right, to the opposite side of your hips. The palms on the back on the floor. Press that palms to the floor with your fingertips pointing to the back. Back shoulder rolling back and down. So you're gazing to the back or towards the shoulders with your chin away from your chest. And back to the center here, releasing. Wonderful stuff. If your legs feeling a little tired, release for now. And then we're going to change around. Okay, all right. And then bring that palms reaching forward, squeeze into your belly, and almost like you're trying to rock forward here, hinge through your hip creases. And then forward, place that palms down to the floor, stretching here. So your shoulders are away from your ears, so we don't do this. Really lower. Good. So you're gazing between your palms or towards your fingertips or between your, just about there. So my fingers there. So I'm just gazing between the palms. So to enabling my back of my neck lengthen. Wonderful stuff. And then maybe swing your arms to the side, so fingertips on the floor. Create space, holding onto your belly, and then maybe lower down here slightly, a bit more, if that allows you to. If not, just that. Really keeping your shoulders away from your ears, so we don't want to do that. Really reaching. Good job. And come to the center. Great stuff. And then extend your legs to your staff pose or the Dandasana here. So your toes point up to the ceiling, palms on the floor, fingers point down to your toes. Roll your shoulders back and down, lifting your chest up here. Belly nice and tight. And then if your legs tend to want to roll out, bring them in rolling in. If your knees a little too much, by pressing down, bend your knees here a little bit more, yes? Good. Nice. Wonderful stuff. Bend the knees here. Bring your feet to the floor. Lean back slightly. So bring your palms, press back. And then just roll your shoulders back and down. Lift up through your chest. So your palms here nice and firm to the floor. Make sure we don't want to really pressing through your elbows. And gazing slightly up. Stay here, taking a couple breaths, or if you want more, lift up through your glutes here. Just stay here. Or options, you can always take it a step up a bit more if you wanted to, but if it's a little too much, lower down. So using your glutes here, you're lifting. So your chin maybe closer to your chest, or maybe you're gazing up to the ceiling. Yes, that's your choice. Or maybe tilt the head back a little. It's really your choice. Really listening to your body. And then bend the elbows gently there. Lower your tailbone down. Nice, nice, nice. And drape your torso over to your thighs. Bring your heels in a little bit more into your flexion. And give your legs, knees a good hug. And maybe if you want more, you can always lift lifting the toes up, the feet up here off the floor. You're almost like balancing here on your sacrum, not on your tailbone, but it's on your sacrum. Really holding on. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down we go. Wonderful stuff. And then feet to the floor. Together, open the hips out to the bound ankles or Baddha Konasana. Open your chest, your shoulders, palms on your side of your knees or on your legs. That's your choice. Lift up through your chest. And then maybe forward fold here through your hip creases. And if it's feeling a little too much on your hamstring as a result to your forward fold, try not to go too deep on your forward fold. And then lift up here, nice one, wonderful. And then bring the hips to come up here. And then we're going to come to your knees and to your palms. Okay, great stuff. And then at this point, if you can untuck your toes, that's good. If you feel better to support your body with your toes tucking in, that's okay too. All right, and then palms flat on the floor and fingers spread wide open and hug on to your belly. And then exhale, release here. So your wrist aligning that with your shoulders and then rounding and contracts here as you inhale. Exhale, release. So now tailbone traveling up towards the sky. Open your chest, lift your heart up. And then rounding and contracts here to do this cat-cow pose. Exhale again, release. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Great stuff. Holding on, hug on to your belly, rounding on the upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. All right, and push your palms back up a little past your shoulders, and then we're just going to swing back and stretch back into your balasana. And then come to the center. Wonderful stuff. Tuck your toes in there and hug onto your belly. Slowly begin to lift your knees off the floor. Maybe hover here, or maybe keep lifting through the hips. Tailbone pointing up to the sky, and just swing the spine in here. And your heels, your feet maybe on your tippy toes if that feels better for you, or maybe your heels are on the floor. And I'm really pulling through your pelvic. So squeezing into your belly, pelvic floor, press back, shoulders away from your ears. Okay, wonderful. Okay, and let's begin to bend your knees. If your knees or your hips pressing back, bending here, go soft, gently from the shift forwards a little. So create that space so you can drop both knees down to the floor and tuck your toes here. Swing forward, forward, forward. Hug on to your elbows. Drop your hips down to the floor. Lift up here to your upward dog. So your shoulders are away from your ears. Shoulders back and down. And then begin to just swimming down to the floor. To your cobra. And tuck your toes. Hands next to your chest. So rolling your shoulders back and down, and then tip of your toes on the floor, and then squeeze into your glutes here, and inhale, lifting up here to your cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down, nice and gentle. And we're going to do that here maybe a couple more times. Squeeze your glutes in and tip of your toes on the floor. Hug onto your elbows, shoulders, press back and down. Lift up as you inhale here. And then release your glutes. Exhale, release. One more here. Feel free to have your hands off the floor. If you feel you want to try that, you can also do that, but be mindful on your back and allow you to just lifting here nice and soft. And then down we go. Wonderful. And then just tuck your toes in here. Hug on again to your elbows, shoulders back and down. Press up on the upper back. And then just lifting your hips off the floor. Swing back again, all the way back. And then just bowing down here. Wonderful stuff. All right, come to the center. Walk, crawl forward with your knees so that your knees and your hips are aligning with each other. Wonderful stuff. All right, and then we're going to start stretching my left, maybe your right, out to the side, stretching there. Wonderful. And then come to the center, bring it back, and then we're going to stretch again the other side. So my right, stretching to my right side here, simply to the side, just as we did with the other side, same thing, and back to the center. Wonderful stuff. Aligning again your wrist and your shoulders together, tucking your toes in there. Right, and maybe move the spine back or just swing back slightly to allow space so that you can lift your left, swing it to the side and walk it forward. Nice. All right. So if it's too much on your knee there, you might want to have support, roll up your mat and support that knee if you need to with your extra cushions. But if you feel it's all right, that's okay. All right, and then from there, we're just going to come to your Anjaneyasana. Lift up to your fingertips. Now you might want to have bricks to support. If you need to have bricks there for your palms, instead of coming down too much into your palms. If it's a little too much on your torso, feel free to have support there for your palms. You can have it flat or this side up. Yes. All right. Otherwise, you can put them away if you are all right with it. Lift up to your fingertips, pushing your chest forward, and take that energy up to the sky, lifting here into your Anjaneyasana. Reaching through your fingertips and then bending your elbows, bring the palms point to the front and lifting through your chest. And then just press your arms out to the sides. Wonderful stuff. Go soft on your elbows. Drop your torso again over to your thighs. Wonderful stuff. All right, again, feel free to have your bricks coming back down here. Tuck your back toes in, lifting up here, stretch. And then just bring that front hip to stretch into your pyramid pose. Pyramid pose. Stretching here nice and gentle. Good, shift forward. Wonderful stuff. Let's drop again the back knee down and take this front, which is my left, out to the back and all the way back, lifting here. So your hands, your wrists aligning again with your shoulders and just lifting up here through my left on the back. Reaching with the opposite side of your arms. Fingers spreading wide open. Make sure the belly here not dropping. Keep lifting nice and strong. Reaching through your fingertips. Exhale down. We're going to do the other side. Okay, so now just maybe lean to the side a bit. Allow that right leg, my right, maybe your left, to the side and walk it to the center between your hands and in the front. And then again, you can use your bricks. You know it, you got it. Lift up to your fingertips here. Strong through your front foot. Lift up to your Anjaneyasana here, reaching for the sky. Bring your chin away from your chest. Let's bend the elbows into your cactus arms. Lift your chest up. And then press these palms. So your invisible wall, press away. Good job. So if you watch my glutes on the back, I'm letting it down, let go. So without lifting my right glutes, pressing back. Just allow it to drop down, and then just drape your torso over to your thighs of your right side, and tuck your back toes in, lift up through your hip here, and then just allow your spine to swing back, stretching that front hip into a pyramid pose. And then maybe trying to kiss your knee with your nose if that's all right. Otherwise you can gaze straight down. All right, wonderful stuff. Good. And then just bend the front knee there, and then take the front leg forward into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Let's inhale here to halfway lift. Exhale to fold back down, release. Hands on your hips. Let's inhale, pushing your chest forward, up, up, up to your Tadasana. Hold on to your navel, so your tailbone point down to the floor. And I'm going to face forward so you can see me. So that's your warm-ups or slash rejuvenate yoga practice. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of hours. I think it's because talking so much. Okay. All right, Tadasana. Bring your toes point forward at hip width distance apart, palms open to the side, and then bring that arms next to your hips here. Roll your shoulders back and down, and just scoop your arms up to the sky. Inhale, and then exhale. This time incorporate those knees, bend your knees, and then reach forward and down. Take them up again. Inhale up, exhale down. One more inhale up, and stay here into your chair pose. Hold on to your navel. So I'm turning to the side so you can see how I look on the chair pose. Everyone's different. You might not come down as far as this. You might be there. It's okay. Hold on to your navel if you're up here, and then just sit back a little to your invisible chair. Good job. And then take these arms up to the sky, reaching for the sky. Hug onto your belly, reaching. Good job. Bring your palms together into your Samastitihi, heart center. Release. Down we go. Good job. Right, we're going to go into your balance, the next one. So hands onto your hips here. Hold on to your navel, so your core. And then just tiptoes on your, using on my left here, tiptoeing. So my right foot on the floor, my right knee nice and soft, while my left leg here lifting. Maybe your toes on the floor. And I'm allowing my heel of my left resting above the ankle of my right foot. And make sure your hips here are not kicking out to the side. Hold on, tucking in, lifting one side up. So you don't have to lift this leg up. You can just keep them to the side, or maybe just don't have to open the hips out to the side. Yes, just lifting. And then if you want a little bit more, you feel you got it in you, the balance nice and stable, you can reach up again for the sky. Or if it's a little too much here, bring your hands to your heart center and then lifting up through your chest. And then again, if you want more, you have the option to bring that heel to below the groin, really holding on here. Or maybe you want to reach up for the sky as well. You can do, and we want to use that mudra with your two fingers shooting up for the sky. Hug on here to your belly, and then chin tucked into your chest. It's all sort of about how you feel on the inside. And then exhale, release gently down to the floor. We're going to do the other side. So my right foot, toes on the floor. So I'm going soft on my left knee here. And then maybe your toes on the floor. Just stay here. Make sure that this belly not rotating out to the side. Your torso must stay forward. Your hip on one side here, the side nice and tucking in. Lengthen up through your spine. Hug on here, the belly. And then maybe lifting to just here allows you to balance better. That's okay too. Maybe palms both on your heart center.
maybe reaching for the sky, or maybe taking this heel to breathe below underneath the groin, really balancing through my left. And then again, I'm using my mudra of the um, thing with, I can't remember, with the Charlie Angels. That's what I meant to say, sorry. Trying to focus at the same time, and then just shooting up with my 2 index fingers here, balancing, really, I'm tucking in nice and gentle, and just, oops, there we go. You're allowed to fall. After all, I'm only human as well. Good. And then exhale here, releasing, nice and gentle, open up. Bend your knees again here, bring your feet to hip width distance apart, lower your hips and your tailbone, scoop your arms up, inhale, and then bring your palms again together to your Anjali Mudra, exhale here, releasing down. Okay, wonderful. So well done, you guys. That's just a simple practice rejuvenate, suitable for beginners and intermediate level. You can take it up a notch or 2 notch depending on how you feel on the inside. Again, everybody's different, so as long as you feel good on the inside, that's what it matters. So thank you so much for tuning in, and please do share, like and comments on the video, and I shall try post again video as much as I could so you can keep up with the practice. And yes, that's from me. My name is Poppy. I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. Namaste.